Hey everyone, it's James from Urban Jungle MSP, and I am really excited to talk to you today about an event that I went to this past weekend. This last weekend, Tonkadale and Plant with Jazz hosted a swap called Let's Get Planty, and it was a plant swap. You could also get free cuttings from the nursery that they allowed you to pot up there. I also did a Hoya 101 chat, which was really fun, and I wanted to do a quick haul video on everything that I received at the swap. I ended up bringing quite a few unrooted Hoya cuttings between Hoya pubicalyx red buttons, Hoya pubicalyx royal Hawaiian purple. I brought some of my Hoya Matilda cuttings, a whole slew of different Hoyas. I also brought some of my philodendron pink princess and a couple of other things that I had been propagating for a while. But I'm super pumped about the things that I received. I'm really grateful to everybody that came to the event. I'm hoping, I have my fingers crossed, that they are going to be hosting this event again in the spring or summer when propagating is a little bit easier just because of that time of the year. But let's get started. Yeah, I'm going to show you the things that I got from this swap. And the first thing that I got is this cute little Sansevieria cylindrica in this beautiful little terracotta pot. I got this from Midwest Kismet, and they are an Instagram account that I actually met in person yesterday at the swap. I gave them a Ficus Audrey rooted cutting that I had, and they gave me this cute little Sansevieria. I don't have many Sansevieria, so I'm really excited about this one. The next plant that I swapped for is this beautifully splashed Hoya pubicalyx. I'm not sure on the ID any further than Hoya pubicalyx. This one's really splashy, so it might be just like Hoya pubicalyx splash. But this one is from Houseplant Harlequin. They put this cute little tag on all of their cuttings, and I'm really excited about how much splash is actually on these leaves. I'm going to try to keep this in a little bit lower light condition to see if I can replicate that on the new growth, because I've been doing some research and it states that splash develops more in lower light versus variegation on other plants, which develops more in higher light. So I'm excited to see what I can find out about splash on this guy. But yeah, this was really sweet and I'm excited. This is a really nicely rooted cutting, so woo-hoo! This next little flute of water has things that I've got from 3 sellers. I got these Hoya carnosa cuttings from SwankMeb on Instagram. She was at the swap from Rochester, and she actually found a Hoya through her Works Classifieds that somebody had on their piano. They were giving away this piano apparently, and there were like 3 huge Hoya plants on it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope she brings cuttings. She ended up reaching out to the person selling the piano and picked up cuttings from them, like a 5-foot section. So I was super excited. I love these older varieties of Hoya carnosa because they get really nice splash and they're super hardy. I have one in my apartment that I featured on my page before, and I just love it. It's super easy, super steady, and I'm really happy to have a little bit more. I'm going to beef up my pot. The next cutting that I have in this little water propagation station is Peperomia piccolobanda, and this is from Plant with Jazz, who was the fabulous hostess at the event. I'm not a huge fan of Peperomia, but this one has such striking veining and coloring that I was like, I want to trade for that. I traded with her a rooted pencil cactus cutting, so I hope that she loves that, and I'm excited to see what this does. I just have it in water with the little leaf cutting. And then the final thing that I got in terms of cuttings was from my friend Adam, Terracotta Warrior on Instagram. He went to Hawaii recently and ended up bringing back some plants with him. And this one, I'm not positive on an ID. It's a philodendron of some sort. If any of you have input as to what this plant might be, can you let me know in the comments, because I would love to know. It has quite a few aerial roots down here, and it is pushing out a new leaf, you can see right here. So I traded him a cutting of Rhaphidophora tetrasperma for this guy, so I'm super happy with that trade. So those are the little cuttings that I got from this swap. I also received the cutest little owl planter from Ham Brand on Instagram. This was so sweet. We were looking for things to trade because she wanted a cutting of my Ceropegia Silver Glory, and unfortunately I had everything that she had brought, but she had these cute little pots. I'm like, I'll take one of those pots. So I have this perched up on one of my shelves right now. But the crown jewel out of everything that I received at the plant swap was none other than a Hoya that's been on my wish list for a very long time. I was considering purchasing it from a Russian seller, but I decided to wait until the spring. I was like, I'll wait until the spring. I've already spent enough money on plants this year. And then I went to the swap, and this woman that I was connected with on Facebook, Retrivia, she came with Hoyas. And I was like, I need to trade with her. So I traded a cutting of my Philodendron Pink Princess for this Hoya Gunung Gadag. And I am so pumped about it. This plant has the most gorgeous veining, and when it produces a new leaf, the veins come in on the little baby leaf and then they get bigger, and I cannot tell you how cute I think it is. When she showed up with this plant, I went over to her, I was like, please let me know if there's anything you're interested in trading because I would love to have that plant. And she was so sweet. She said she had people coming up to her the entire swap before she got to my booth, and she was like, no, I'm saving that for somebody else. So Retrivia, thank you so much. I am going to be keeping this by my grow light, so hopefully it has the best conditions possible. But I am just like so happy that I went to this plant swap. We had one in September, and this was the second plant swap in the Twin Cities that I've been aware of. And I love Tonkadale. Tonkadale is one of the best greenhouses in the Twin Cities area, and I go way too often. But anyway, I was just really happy to have participated. So thank you to everybody that I swapped with. Thank you to the organizers, Plant with Jazz and Tonkadale. Happy holidays to you all. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, and any other holiday that you celebrate. And I will see you again soon with another houseplant related video.